Welcome back to Piggles TV, and let's head straight into the news today. One of the biggest stories in the past week has even gone international responses is the story of the serial killer in Tokyo. So police went to his house on Halloween Day and found 9 headless bodies in his house. To this story, I'm just going to just state the facts. There will be much commentary on it. I want to show respect to the families that have lost these loved ones, because this is an egregious crime. The 27-year-old Takahiro Shiraishi confessed to having mutilated several body parts of these 9 people and killed them. The thing is that he used social media to meet these people and befriend them. So please be careful what you're doing on Twitter. One of the youngest victims were a 15-year-old girl. The thing is, those persons wanted to commit suicide apparently. One 23-year-old girl actually tweeted, "I'm looking for someone to die with me." Yeah, I don't think I have anything else to say. This man is sick. I hope he gets locked away for life or whatever the full extent of the law is. Wow, that's a bit heavy. Alright, moving on to the next story. Foreign man shows mini Tokyo Tower in front of actual Tokyo Tower to a teenage girl. It is alleged that a man accosted a teenage girl in front of the Tokyo Tower and in his broken Japanese said, "Excuse me, sumimasen." How do you break sumimasen as broken Japanese? Anyway, whatever. And then after getting her attention, he revealed his Tokyo Tower to her, giggled and ran away. Now, he is described as Caucasian, obviously, because black men don't giggle when they show eggplants or whatever they possess. Shrimp, carrots, plant, banana. Right, yeah, back to the story. He was described as being about 176 centimeters tall, bearded, all black clothing. No, it's not me. I live in Toyota. I'm bearded, but I'm not Caucasian. And I was at school last week, so I have my alibi. Right, what a weird man. Yeah, so there's still a lookout for him right now. And I will bring to you the updates as soon as they come in. Let's get into some business. Now, many persons might not know, but Softbank was trying to venture into the US market. And the way they were going to do it was to form a merger between Sprint and T-Mobile. Now, T-Mobile is the number 3 company in terms of mobile coverage in America, and Sprint is number 4. Sprint hasn't turned a profit in the last decade, I think that's it. And so basically merging them with Softbank and then entering the market would pose a real rivalry between AT&T and Verizon, that duopoly that they have there. Now, recently, the head of Softbank, Masayoshi Son, was having dinner with the CEO of the parent company, the German parent company of T-Mobile in Tokyo, but they could not come to an agreement with how they were going to distribute the power of the merger, i.e. the power of the how the company would be run when they are merged. So that negotiation has come to an impasse, and that's the end of that there. However, Softbank will still be going into the American market sometime in the future, and I'll keep you updated on that. So that'd be kind of cool, right? Customers were hoping for this duopoly to be challenged by the new merger so that they could bring forward higher quality data at 5G, as well as lower the cost of the whole operation and turn more profits for everybody, and the shareholders will be more proud. But yeah, that's not going to happen anymore. But AU, woohoo! President Shinzo Abe has pledged 1 trillion yen to assist in the socio-economic boosting of Philippines to the President Rodrigo Duterte. Why would he do this? There are some crazy disputes over the territory in the South China Sea, and Philippines is a major diplomatic player in that negotiation and in that argument. But wait, China has pledged over 2.4 trillion to also help Philippines. So basically, Mr. Duterte is trying to play both sides to get the maximum benefit for his country, the Philippines. This $1 trillion package promised to the Philippines is to aid the socio-economic structure, the subway building in Philippines, as well as to develop build better rivers in the city that the Duterte was a mayor in. You know, everybody wants a piece of the pie, and here the Philippine president is going to have his cake and eat it as well. Player, get that paper. Also, Japan is supposed to help introduce liquefied natural gas to help with Philippines' power supply system, as well as crack down on the use of illegal drugs, which Duterte detests. Japan also is very strong on drugs, so there's a new war to take place, a new alliance trying to be formed here. But $1 trillion, what would I do with $1 trillion yen, which is like about a bit like $1 billion US, basically. Yikes! In recent years, Japan has seen an exponential increase in the amount of foreigners, which is pleasing to the Japanese government, because the more foreigners you have coming into your country, the more persons that will enroll into your pension pyramid scheme. No, sorry. More persons will be enrolled in your pension, more persons will be able to pay tax, more persons working, more persons teaching English, more persons adding and boosting your economy. Foreign visitors are not only pleasing Shinzo Abe, but they're also pleasing Japanese wives seeking affairs. Now, apparently, Japanese wives prefer the imported eggplants and not the locals, because the local eggplant seems not to be. So, a 39-year-old woman has shared her tale with the Tokyo Reporter, indicating that she has conquered over 18 nationals. So 18 different countries. She's probably what's 18 lingual? I don't know what it is. But basically she has slept with many foreigners, and she was led and driven to cheat on her husband of 10 years because of a 5-year drought of no sex. Wow, that's a long time. She recounts her experiences with a Swiss man, saying that he was tall and he had good body structure and strong muscles, and the fact that he attended to her body and cared, something that she would not receive from her husband because he neglects her. So apparently in Japan, being a housewife means you have your children, take your husband's money, and then you go and have sex with a foreigner because your husband doesn't want to have sex with you anymore for whatever reason. Now, she says it's basically a one-night affair, no strings attached, and she enjoys herself, and it happens like once a month. Her family won't notice that, and she would never want to jeopardize her family, you know? So, I don't understand. Like, this woman always goes to the Golden Gate area in Tokyo because other areas like Roppongi are not to her liking. And all she does is win. Every night she goes out. Every time she goes out, she comes back with somebody or goes back to their hotel. She doesn't take them to her place because her place is obviously off limits. Right, so which one of these stories you found the most interesting? Please leave your comments down below. And I'll see you next week, Tuesday, for another Piggles TV news update. Now, let me tell you something. You don't want to destroy your family, so why don't you just have sex with your husband? Right? Like, talk to him and say, hey, hubby, I need some sex. I know you're working hard and ish, but if you don't work hard on this egg roll, this sushi, I'm going to give it away. And then if he doesn't respond to you in that way, then all you do is fine. All right, I'm going to go find a foreign man that can give you sex. But Jesus, peace. That woman just gone out the road 5 years without sex. My God, I think about 20 odd years. I mean, wow, I mean, if you're a virgin, I can understand. But if you start having sex, then stop, you know. It's the hardest thing in the world, I was told, because I don't engage in that sort of thing. I'm a wonderfully God-fearing young man here. Yes, and, you know, that sort of thing won't be tolerated.